It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, they haven't yet found their groove. They're still trying to. Each game out right now, as their coach has reiterated, is another invaluable opportunity to refine their approach and make improvements. And let's talk for a moment about Derrick Rose. He's missed so much time the past several seasons with injuries. Kenny, is it too much to his former level, his MVP level?
Well, maybe not the MVP level, but he still can be a serviceable all-star, meaning he might not be able to dominate for 82 games, but he could do it for 40. And then he could do it for playoff time. So I do think the knee surgeries took a little toll on him, as they would any player, but I still think he has a lot left in the tank.
He might be able to get back to his MVP level, but that's going to take a full season of injury-free play to get that confidence back. Full season, Ernie, 82 games.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with the call, and we will see you later on.
We are live from Boston for an Eastern Conference contest with the Celtics. And the Bulls looking for a positive start here on their road trip. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And for Chicago, they've got to be thrilled with the way this season has started for them. They've already got some big wins under their belt. And definitely a confidence booster.
And, I think it was important for them to get off to this sort of start. I mean, they had to prove themselves early that they were going to be able to compete with the big fellas, and they've done that.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Bulls 5 right now. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Mirotic out there with McDermott, and it's Gasol. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. That'll go on McDermott.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Celtics call timeout.
Thomas against Rose. Down low, takes the 13-footer. Johnson, good.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game a loss to Los Angeles.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
Here's Freak. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. And Olynyk kicks to Thomas. It's good from long range. Thomas got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Back to Rose. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And Boston has possession after the Bulls pick up 2. 4 on the shot clock. Johnson from outside. Rebounded by McDermott. For Chicago, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Rose goes in. Mirotic has a wide open look. No good from outside.
Well, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Pass to Crowder. Kicks it to Olynyk and stolen by Mirotic. Here's Butler. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Crowder after the Bulls pick up 2. Outside for Thomas. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Rejected by Gasol. Outside Rose. The pass to Mirotic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics trail by 3. Offside Thomas. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Thomas.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rose against Thomas. Rose gets to Gasol. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
Kevin, I asked what part of their offensive scheme he feels most confident in today, and he said it's probably the depth of perimeter shooting talent that they've got. He said our guys can flat out shoot it.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
I definitely can appreciate their approach with the 3-ball.
Chicago with the ball after the basket by Boston. Here's Rose. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. So for Chicago right now, the big men are Gibson and Noah. Rose is out there with Felton. And it's McDermott in at the 3 slot.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Outside, Felton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And it's Freak missing. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Felton with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. Rose. Good.
That was a textbook shot from Rose and pretty to boot.
Celtics trail by 6. Now Freak. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Freak sets a screen for Bradley. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3-ball. Turner's got 5.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Gibson the screen. Felton attacking. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Celtics. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These 2 guards.
in isolation, and they'll get you something good.
This is Danoa. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And how about the numbers here for Felton? He's putting up 6 points tonight, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
No in.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Freak missing.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
And it's Rose penetrating to the inside. Gibson. Good work defensively by Johnson.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
He feeds it to Bradley. Johnson with a screen on Felton. Felton against Bradley. On the clock. To the paint. There's Freak. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Felton with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. No luck. Now Boston takes it the other way.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played a major role for them. He ended with 10 points and added a couple of rebounds with that. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, well, guys, coming off.
I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for the Celtics. And the Bulls making a change here as well.
Kevin, I have Derek.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Evan Turner having a fantastic game. He has 15 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And, Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Freak in its shooting guard. Jake Crowder out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Thomas. And it's Olynyk in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. And so it's Boston with it. The lead is 2. Freak kicks to Crowder. Johnson the screen. Outer dishes to Freak. Shot clock at 5. Gasol with the steal. And here's the fast break. And there's the feed to Mirotic. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Thomas kicks to Olynyk. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Bulls trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Now here's Rose. 12 points for him. Gasol passes to Butler. And Mirotic has it in the corner. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Mirotic has got 14 points. Celtics leading by 4. The dish to Olynyk. Passes it to Freak. And here is Olynyk. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Rose dishes to Butler. And Mirotic kicks to Butler. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Thomas against Rose. Outside Thomas. Inside. Here's Olynyk. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Jimmy Butler. For Boston, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've been 8 of 10. And that one falls for Olynyk. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Chicago. And so Olynyk nails both of them. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Feeds to McDermott. He kicks to Mirotic. Outside Felton. The 19-foot shot. That doesn't go either for Butler.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Pass to Mirotic. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 16 points for Nikola Mirotic.
Jimmy Butler. Celtics all-time leader. Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up. All right, let's keep going.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. 4th, the Bulls.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Mickey's checked in for Amir Johnson. Over to the wing. There's Freak. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Hakeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
That pushes it to double digits. And now it's an 11. Point Celtic lead. Chicago's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Here's Butler. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Thomas passes to Freak. No good. Gasol with the defensive effort.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Felton can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Bulls have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit.
Bulls trail by 3. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Mirotic out there with Pau Gasol. And it's McDermott in at the 3. Celtic shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Freak kicks to Olynyk. He dishes it to Freak. Gets an open look and hits. Freak's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Boston.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Pass to Olynyk. To the wing right side. Freak kicks to Olynyk. Out to the right wing. Outer dishes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. There's Freak. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's McDermott. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got assist number 8 now on the night. Johnson outside. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Rose. Johnson outside. Kicks to Freak. Unloads from 9. Puts up a 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Left side, Butler. McDermott passes to Gasol. Another one falls for Chicago.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Freak kicks to Olynyk. In the corner, Crowder with it. To the wing on the left. Johnson dishes to Bradley. From 13. And he overshot that one, missing. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. That's good. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Here's Freak. No. Good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Wasted no time on that one. That's 28 points for Jimmy Butler.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving this defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Freak kicks to Johnson. The pass to Freak. Mirotic against Johnson. Here's Freak. Boston again missing.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Dishes it to Johnson. He feeds it to Freak. On the clock to stop the drought. But they get it back. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 7 rebounds in the game. Rose gets to Gasol. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Freak. The feed to Olynyk. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
I mean, you've got to have more awareness on the floor and not make those.
Checked in for Boston. Then for the Bulls, Joakim Noah. He's checked in for Mirotic. Gibson comes in for McDermott. And it's Portis in for Jimmy Butler. Here's Portis. Outside Rose. Double team on Rose. 5 on the clock. And Gibson, here we go.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? How with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Outside Rose. There's 1:26 left in the fourth. Here's Gibson. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. And now a 10-point Bulls lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end. And let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bulls.
You're right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, Clark, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Jimmy Butler. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.